Hi everyone, welcome to episode 116 of the Army Think Tank podcast. I am Jan.
Jess.
And how are we doing this week?
Oh, I'm in my concert blue era, so
yeah, post-concert depression.
Post-concert depression is real. I should have just gone to Oakland. Like, part of me is just like, I should have just gone to Oakland and figured out things, but here we are.
Well, we still have the online streaming at the end of the month.
We do.
June 20th. Well, end of the month, next month, June 24th and 25th.
Yeah.
So.
And June 3rd in theaters, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I will hopefully be watching the online streaming.
Should have just gone. I should have just booked a plane ticket and said F it and gone.
Tanya almost went to TXT concert.
I thought about it.
Yeah. But she's in the midst of exam and with work, just it was a couple days after they went to Chicago for the
right.
She was gonna go the one on May 10th.
Right.
And I was like, I love you. I know you can do it, but also you just came back, work, and you're in the midst of exams, so
responsibilities. I don't know.
I'm younger than you, woman. Please. I love her.
I don't know.
But on my side, not much. Played the Diablo 4 server slam, had a blast. Was able to talk to my grandma on Sunday, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
It was with Mother's Day. My mom and my brother went to see them.
Yes.
And both my grandpa and my grandma's birthdays are coming at the end of the month, and because I won't be able to actually call them on that day, I was able to wish them a happy birthday as well.
Right.
So that was pretty nice. Had a little chat with my grandma.
Nice.
How they were doing. Oh my god. So random anecdote that she told me. My grandma is pretty tall, and she's a little overweight, as sadly a lot of elders are. But she was it adds to context, I promise.
Okay.
She was cleaning the floor in her kitchen / dining room, and with the tiles and everything, and since she is sitting in a rolly chair, desk chair, most of the time she's in the kitchen, she had those plastic mats to protect the floor for the rolly chairs.
Yeah. I
and
have one.
She cleaned that as well.
Okay.
And she was about to move stuff to clean under it and everything. She slipped on the plastic mat, fell knee first on the floor.
Oh no.
And cracked the tile.
Oh my god, is she okay?
Yeah, she didn't break anything. That's why
good.
I was like, Grandma, you're so powerful. I was you got the power, broke a freaking tile. And she was laughing the entire time. I was I was making sure she was okay as well. She was like, I freaking broke a tile with my knee.
Grandma, you're too powerful.
I was like, Grandma, you got too much power, because my grandpa wouldn't have been able to do that. My grandpa is a tiny human being, especially with all the surgery he's had in the past. But that was so fucking funny. I was like, Grandma.
Grandma, please.
She's still up and kicking. That's I'm just like, Grandma, you're the greatest. I love you so much. Glad you're okay.
Amazing.
Because she's turning 78 and she's strong as fuck. Love my grandparents. I need to go back home just to go and spend a day with them. I love them so much. But I have to tell that story because that made me laugh so hard.
That's so
freaking
funny.
cracking a tile in her kitchen with her knee. My knees couldn't do that.
No.
You know the state of my knees. They couldn't do that.
Not at all. Not at all.
Anyway, my grandparents are doing fine.
That's good.
After this hilarious story from my grandma.
So funny.
Much.
So funny.
But we have this in decent sized episode this week.
Yeah.
I think. Probably.
Yeah, it's like mid, you know. It's a mid-sized episode.
It's a mid-size. The episode itself is not mid, but the content.
The content
is
mid-size. So let's start with BTS first and foremost. So we're getting both.
Gonna make me cry out right off the bat with that one.
100%. So we're getting both J-Hope in the Box and Suga's Road to D-Day in theaters back to back. It's very exciting. You can sign up for ticket updates below. I'll leave the link and everything. I think tickets
they did
are
their
live,
market
so.
opening in the video.
I know.
My soul.
They were like, should we count down or no? Let's just open the door. So cute.
It's been so long.
Oh my god.
I will repeat this all the time. Soap is my favorite like subunit and will forever be. They're sitting on my monitor all the time.
Yeah, I love them so much. It was so cute to see them. I'm really excited. I'm not sure which day I'm gonna go yet. I have to talk to a couple of my friends and see what they want to do, but I definitely want to go see it. I believe it's June 10th, 11th? No. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's June 10th.
I was 11th. Like, let's check.
I think it's the 10th and the 11th is when the theater dates are.
Here it says June 17 and 18.
Oh, maybe it's 17, 18. It was like one of the weekend days. So 17, 18. I'm really looking forward to it. I think for the most part, J-Hope's documentary is in the afternoon, and then Yoongi's is in the evening. So you can like see them back to back, or you can see them.
A lot of the theaters with like near me doesn't even have the showing times yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's one that only has like on the Saturdays, like they only have a time for Hobie, and Yoongi is coming soon.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, mine had the times already. It was like 3 p.m. and then 7 p.m. I think. Yep. Representatively.
Like so. 3:30 depending on the day or like the theater. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing them in theaters. I think it's such a cool thing to have.
And apparently the Sunday it's reversed. So like Yoongi's in the afternoon and Hobie's in the evening.
Nice. Yep. Nice. Yeah.
I opened the other day. It was like Hobie at 6 p.m. It was like, I guess that's what they're doing.
So yeah, I'm like really looking forward to seeing it. I think it's so cool that HYYH now like has these like theater experiences that we get to
there's that a lot more.
100%. I think really cool. It's a really cool addition to add to just like the theater experience in general. I think it's fun.
I mean, in a lot of ways, I feel like it helps like revitalizing going to the theater, especially after the panini. I will not say the other way. The panini.
Nice little panorama that we had going on.
Panini, the panorama.
The thing that happened, or is continuing to happen. But anyway, yeah, it's really cool and exciting. We also got news. I know we talked about this like when it was first sort of like teased or announced. The youth drama that's going to be created from the HYYH era. So it's going to be a drama.
You mean literal tears?
Yes, it's a TV show. So understanding that this is not going to be like a one-for-one adaptation from the original source material. It is an adaptation, so be prepared for things to like change. Not everything can be translated from different medias into new ones. It's very, very difficult. As someone who works in film and television, it's very difficult to transform a piece of media into film and television. There are lots of things that can't be one for one recreated.
I mean, it's been seen with like book adaptations into like movies and stuff in the past too. So it isn't something new, but like don't freak out just because it's BTS, please. It's still gonna be pretty good.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to see what they do with it, especially because like that era, obviously, like as an army, we will never be over that era, even though Namjoon keeps saying that we need to be over it. I'm never gonna be over it.
And then keeps feeding us more souls of that era.
What is going on? Why are you doing this? Why are you saying this?
It's Namjoon.
Junie, please. I will never be over this era. So yeah, they had like a little trailer that was released during like a festival, and we got a little bit more information. I think we'll obviously get more information as time goes on. But for now, this is kind of the info that we have currently. We also got
the planet
of the planet. So I haven't had a chance to like fully absorb this because I have been as you guys know from our Instagram, I have been in LA.
Way, the Bastion is on Crunchyroll.
Yes, I heard that. So yeah.
I got surprised the other day. I was like, oh.
Bastions are going to be on Crunchyroll, the series that the OST is a part of. So if you guys want to watch it, you can go on to Crunchyroll and have a watch of it. I haven't had a chance to like fully absorb everything because I have been in LA. And
yes, I give you a chance. You just came back.
I just got back, so yes, I will create playlists. Yes, I'll do all these things, but I haven't had a chance to. I literally got back yesterday, so give me some time. Give me some time, you know?
Please.
Please.
It's like, give me time, and we have Korean homework to do as well, so please.
Yeah, I need to do that this week. Literally, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, because I won't have time on the weekend to do it, so.
I started. I didn't finish.
Anyway, there's lots of things that I have to do this week that I have not done yet, so here we are.
Kim Namjoon, speaking of our president, excuse me, my guy.
Okay, so I had said I was not going to buy these magazines. I was not going to do it. I have too many. I'm not going to do it. And then I saw the covers, and I take back everything I said.
I understand.
Yes, I bought the magazine.
I understand.
I bought one. Okay, I was gonna buy more than one, but I was like, you gotta chill. Because there's legitimately no room on the shelf. I literally bought Yoongi's magazine. It's on the shelf. I don't know how I got it in there.
You didn't get one for your mom?
Well, it was hard to fit in my suitcase, okay? It was very hard to fit in my suitcase. I don't know.
Jesus fucking Christ. Have you seen his thighs?
So
it's that thing is not a thigh. I saw a TikTok and the girl was like, this is not a thigh, this is a tree trunk.
It's a tree trunk. Junie, what is going on? Okay, can you guess which cover I bought though? Because it's I haven't seen them all.
I have, but like mostly in passing. Where is it? I think it's in this chat. I guess not. I guess it wasn't. Where is the thing?
Here, I'll send it to you. Oh my god, can I save this photo?
But they're like all so fucking good, and like the one with like the indigo background.
Yeah. So which one do you think that I purchased?
Honestly, I don't fucking know. Because honestly, if you could, you would have bought all of them.
100%, yeah.
Which one did you get?
I got the off-the-shoulder one. With his little clavicle showing.
Okay, yeah. The one with the tree trunk.
His hair just looks so...
The one with the very apparent tree trunk on the photo.
Yes, that would be the one.
Makes sense.
I couldn't help myself. Honestly, again, like, Mon had added me to this group chat about the magazines. Like, didn't even ask me, just immediately added me. That's where we are now, is I don't even get asked. I just get added to group chats. That's how it is. All the time.
That makes sense.
It is what it is. I make choices, probably poor ones, but it is what it is. We were literally talking about it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get the magazine this time. I'm not gonna do it. And then I saw the covers, and I was like, that
Who
was
in
a
the
lie.
group chat said, "Do we really need another magazine?" Was it Mon?
I think probably. Yeah, she also bought one, so I don't know.
I know she did. Like, you
Uh,
don't even need to tell me.
uh,
You two are like fuel to each other's fire.
we really are. Think about this. We were alone
I know.
in LA for like 2 days by ourselves.
I saw both of your Instagram stories. I am aware. But next thing is our precious genie's May message. It came a little later this month.
It did.
I'm not mad about it though.
No. I didn't watch it obviously when it was first released because Mon was like, don't watch it. And I was like, okay. She was like, you're gonna cry, so
Yeah.
I think you better not. It was like in the middle of things that we were doing, and she's like, don't watch it. It's not.
Just wait until we're back at the hotel.
Just not even that. She was like, wait until you get home. And you're like hugging Goto, like, I can't stress this enough, don't watch it. So I did. I watched it when I was back at home. And yeah, this man has the ability to like make me just become unhinged sobbing. I don't know how he does it. I am not a crying person. I think I've talked about this before, but I hate crying. I hate crying in public. I hate crying just in general. BTS is like the only people on this planet who can like just make me feel so unhinged that all of that like thought process goes out the goddamn window. I love this man. He literally gave me flowers. I feel like a princess. It's gonna be great. I can't wait for the June message because if you guys don't know, June is my birthday month. So he will obviously make me cry yet again.
Listen, because I'm a February baby, I got the Valentine's Day message.
You did get the Valentine's Day message, so
I will keep that for me.
Right in my heart. Right in there.
In my kokoro. All right. Jenica.
Yeah.
Do you have any more things you want to tell us about your trip?
Oh my god. Where do I even begin?
Because we've already talked about Max and Halsey. But you did a lot of things while you were in LA.
Yeah, okay, so let's just start at the beginning. Flight day was in the evening. So I was leaving at 7 p.m. my time, and then we were gonna meet in LA pretty close together, and then Mon's flight changed times. So she wasn't arriving until midnight. And it was like an hour, like from the airport to our hotel was like an hour. So she got in around 1 o'clock, and of course when we're together we can't shut up for like, you know, and we had to get up at 4 a.m. This is what we decided. I remember being in LA and being like, I am never doing this again. I am never getting up this early to go to merch and line up. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I was with you that last time.
Yeah, so we got up at 4.
And it was so cold.
It was so cold. We got up at 4. So we basically had 2 hours of sleep. That was it. It was
That's
like
the
2 hours.
Best way to go into line up it for merch.
And then we get to merch. We luckily like we had some like things to do. We got like our freebies that we had made. We had wrapped them all together and got them prepared for that night, so we didn't have to do it later.
But hey, you gotta also tell yourself that you're not gonna get the cardboard gin experience again.
This is true. But you know what? Like, the fact that we did go early kind of worked out in our favor because we were like 186, 87th in line, like in terms of how far we were.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, like a lot of people by like 6:30, usually on most days, we're in the like 300, 400 arena. So being like 180 wasn't that bad. The only thing is, and I have this gripe with the people who like run the merch specifically, is that they never restock for things ever. So by the time we got up to our like merch thing, nothing really was restocked. Like the hat, the guitar pick, half the shirts were not there. A lot of the like pickets weren't restocked at all. And I genuinely, this really makes me mad. So there was a limit to things. Like you could only buy like one shirt of each of the sizes, one hoodie, one of like the lucky draws, like all this kind of stuff. Albums were limit of 5.
Okay.
I literally watched all the albums disappear because this person who was like 2 rows ahead of me bought 41 albums. And then by the time I was like next in line and I got up and she was like, we don't have any albums. They're all sold out. Yeah. Yeah. I literally watched them all disappear before my eyes. They were all gone.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. It was very
what's the point of a limit then?
I know, because they weren't following the limit. And this is the other thing is like the people who work at the merch booths there are not HYYH employees, they're employees of the arenas. And so you'll get some who follow the limit and then you'll get others who just don't care and they're just like, yeah, sure, we can give you however many albums. So yeah, 41 albums were just gone. And I wanted one. I just wanted one for the PC.
Yeah.
Just one.
They wouldn't have like restock problems if they were actually following the limits.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was like not my favorite thing that had happened. And then after that we got some lunch at a like really good noodle place. It was so good, especially because we were outside. We had this like warm soup.
Oh, nice.
It was so nice. And then we just went back to our hotel and like chilled out for a while.
We had 2 hours of sleep, so
yeah, I did not end up sleeping really. I was just like, we were just chatting and like, hey, neither one of us did. Our other friends who we were with did. They like went back to the hotel and went to sleep, and then we were just like chatting and like, I don't know. And then we get ready and we go to the show. We didn't get there as early as we did in LA because honestly there was nothing to do. Like they didn't have like the booths or anything like that set up, so we were just like, we got there at like, I don't know, like 6:30 when the doors open. And honestly, like the forum really did a good job of like getting people in very quickly. Like it was all very streamlined. The lines were like very clear. Definitely not.
Oh my
PTD,
god, I don't want to think about the fucking PTD lines. Yeah. Those were the worst.
The worst. So it was not like that at all. It was very like fun, and they made it very like smooth process and all that kind of stuff.
That's good.
And yeah, Thursday's show was incredible, like genuinely incredible. For last minute seating, let me tell you, we got such good seats. We were like in the section on the right hand side. We were like row like 110 or something like that, so like 10 in, which was incredible. And we were like on the aisles, so I had like clear view of the entire stage. And it was like incredible. If you guys saw my like stories on Instagram, just like the funniest stuff I've ever like when, so Max came the first night for his collab song with Yoongi, Burn It, which genuinely is one of my favorite songs off that album. If you guys watched our album showdown video, that was like one of the ones where I was like, this is, I love this song so much. And when he came out, it took me like genuinely 30 seconds to realize that this was actually happening. And I had like no idea. Like my camera clearly, like I could see clearly on stage that he was there and that he was doing it. Anyway, ridiculous.
It's because what he was wearing was kind of like camouflaging with the lights.
But I heard him say LA, like genuinely, my brain just didn't click together that this was happening. And then when it did, the entire rest of that video I did not share because it's unhinged content. Like, it's genuinely unhinged. I don't know what I was thinking. I watched it back later and I was like, I will never be posting the rest of this video because it's literally crazy. I am insane. But it was like so fun. Seesaw almost got me to cry. It was acoustic. My friend Len was definitely crying. But later it got me because life goes on. I was sobbing, like uncontrollably sobbing, and I couldn't pull myself together. So I was sobbing through the rest of like 3 songs later. I was still sobbing. And
Oof.
I mean, the rest of them was like Snooze and Amidala. So it was like, okay, I'm just gonna be sobbing. Could not pull myself.
It made sense.
Could not pull myself together. The girl behind us actually was so incredibly sweet. She's like such a sweet ARMY, and she was like, I hope that when they come back to LA, you guys can come. I'm gonna like fight for tickets with you. We're gonna do it together. And I was like, ARMY. She's so sweet. We follow each other on Instagram. Hi Roxy, I love you. Yeah, it was like, it was just like one of those moments. Like, anytime I go to a BTS concert, I feel like molecules have shifted, everything is different. I feel like a piece of me was left there. And
like meeting other ARMYs is always such an amazing
it's
thing.
such a treat.
An amazing feeling.
Yeah, it's such, you're with people who can fully understand you even though they've never met you before.
Yeah.
That's genuinely what it's like. And I am so incredibly proud of Yoongi for doing this by himself and for just giving us an incredible stage from like start to finish. This is like 2 hours of him with only one break in between, that he was just killing it the entire time. And the stage was beautiful. Like, I love this idea of starting with like a giant stage and then constructing it down and down and down until it's like this bare bone stage. It's beautiful. He did an incredible job. I mean, like, you know, seeing videos is one thing, but like being actually there and like experiencing the same like air and like, I don't know, breathing him in.
I'm so excited to eventually be able to go back to concerts because this is
so good.
One thing that I miss a lot.
Yeah, it's
like
just one of those
not
things.
necessarily just like BTS concerts or like K-pop concerts, just like going to concerts in general.
There's something about seeing an artist live that is really unexplainable because it's just like it's like a once in a lifetime thing. It's like a shooting star. Like, you only see it every once in a while and it genuinely takes your breath away. And that's how I felt that night. It was just so cool. He is the coolest person ever. Like, damn, like his energy, the way that he's able to just like go in and out of like the rapping and the singing and just like, it's incredible. And ARMY is honestly beautiful. That night we definitely, like, I saw his Twitter thing of like he could literally hear us through his inner earpieces because that's how loud we were. And I can attest to that.
I believe that 1,000%.
I can attest to that because my ears were still ringing by the time we got back to the hotel. Like, it was insanity, and like all of us knew the words. Like, ARMY's voices are just so beautiful, and the fact that like this album just released and we were able to do that level of like singing back to him, top tier. ARMY is top tier, period, end of discussion.
It's dedication and love.
It's dedication and love.
Yeah.
And then Friday, we just like hung around. We went to a Korean spa. So nice. I felt so great afterwards. It was definitely needed. We went to like K-pop stores. We went just like, we were like walking around, just enjoying our time. And afterwards we went to, of course, Korean barbecue. Had to. It was like a had to stop. We had to do it. It was recommended by BTS, so AgustD is amazing. If you ever get the chance to go in LA, absolutely do it. It was a 2-hour wait. We waited for 2 hours. It was ridiculous, but worth it. Absolutely worth it. And it was funny because like our other friends, they were like getting a little antsy, but like because Len and I had like gone to the spa, we were both just like, we're so chill right now.
We're
like,
just kind of zonked out.
100%. We were just like sitting there, just like chilling. And they were like, we're gonna go get some like stuff and like walk around a little bit. We're like, yeah, see you later. We're just like chill.
I can just imagine it in my head, and that's fucking funny.
100%. Like we were just like zonked, like just absolutely dead, just chilled, absolutely chilled. But you know what the good thing about like they do have like this Yelp thing. Like if you sign up for Yelp there, you can actually like see where you are like on the wait times and stuff. So
That's pretty cool. Didn't know that.
It honestly didn't feel like 2 hours in my mind, so it was fine. But the food was absolutely delicious, like totally worth it. We also like in the afternoon went to this taco place that was featured on a Netflix like street eat documentary. Incredibly good. I will be dreaming about those tacos from now until eternity.
Yeah, Italy is known to have like some pretty fucking amazing food.
Well, in this place, like they basically cook it out of their house, so it's like a house on the street. Genuinely. And they cook all the tortillas like in the morning fresh, and all the like it's like pork belly and like pork shoulder like melt in your mouth. I'm dead. I will never not be thinking about these tacos.
That sounds so good.
So good. Like Friday was such a nice day. Honestly, if you get the chance to like do a concert and then have like a couple of days to like decompress afterwards, I highly recommend it, because I know for PTD LA it was like we were there and then we were gone. It was like
it was rough.
Really, really quick. We didn't really have a chance to do anything. So I enjoyed having a lot more time to like
it would have been like
stuff.
so much fun to at least like have one day with like no concert related things. That would have been really nice.
Yeah. So I highly recommend that next time. I think for PTD Las Vegas, we did the same thing, as we had like a couple of days, which was very nice to like experience everything, especially because like in LA on the Saturday, we went to like the pop-up, we went to the exhibition, we went to like all these things. The exhibition was amazing. They had like a whole, I won't like spoil anything in case you're gonna go, but I will say that they had like a bunch of props from the music videos. They had a whole whack ton of photos like everywhere from like the start of their debut all the way until current. And the guy was like, if you don't cry on the first floor, you're gonna cry on the second floor. And that was correct, because the last half of that showcase, not okay. It's not okay. I am not okay as a person. Mon and I were sobbing at the end. Like Moon and our other friend who came Summer, they looked over to us and they're like, "Are you okay?"
No, we're
like,
not.
No, we're absolutely not okay. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, not okay. I was just like sobbing, and then we headed over to like the merch because they were on like two separate sides of the street. We were both just like still crying. We're trying to get merch.
So what you're telling me is your trip to LA, you just released all the tears you had in bank.
100%. 100% cried a lot.
I figured.
So the Sunday was our second day of concert. So we went to the Line Friends store first.
Oh my god, your hands in the hand prints. Oh my god. I knew your hands were gonna be tiny.
They were so small.
But not this tiny.
They were so small. Like Len's hands was about the size of Jimin's, and like a little bit close to like JK's size hands. Okay. And then mine were just like so tiny. These is probably the funniest one because his hands are massive.
Yeah, and we know that like his fingers are really long too, so
they're huge. Like genuinely, they're massive. They're so big.
But like they're tiny human beings, so
I don't know what to say. I don't know.
But it's adorable and funny at the same time.
Oh, it's so funny. I was laughing the whole time. I was like, what is this? Jin's hands were huge. Namjoon's are like wide. Like his are very like.
Well, this man is
wide.
big.
Yeah.
We were talking about tree trunks not that long ago.
we were. They're just so like, yeah, I don't even know. And then Sunday night's concert, we were up a little bit higher, like in the 200 section, which was okay. Like I could see a lot more of the stage, obviously, and we were on the opposite side than we were on the first night, so we were able to like see the rest of.
Oh, that's really good. That's really nice.
Because he had like played to us a lot of the time, but then we had his back a lot of the time too. So it was nice to be on the opposite side of the stage just to like see the other half. Yeah, it was really nice. I thought I wouldn't cry during Life Goes On. I was wrong. I was like, I already got my tears out. We're good.
No, fam.
No, we're
doing this again.
We're doing it again. I was like, I even saw it coming and it still just like hits every time. And honestly, like Suga's interlude. So Halsey came on stage. She is genuinely like such a beautiful human being, like inside and out. And the fact that she was like, I'm in your house. Like you came to my house, but I'm in your house now. And we all just like lost our minds.
Halsey isn't ARMY's girl.
100% for life.
Yeah.
We cheered so loud for her and for good reason. Like she has always had our back from the moment that she did this collab with BTS, and she had said
my
before,
ARMY song, let's go.
Yeah, like the fact that she even acknowledges how hard we work as a fandom and how dedicated we are to them and how protective we are over them, and still is so incredibly respectful. There is no other artist like her. Genuinely.
I will always be like so thankful to her.
Yeah.
To have brought me into this fandom and this community for sure.
Yeah.
Because if you're new here, Boy With Love was my ARMY song. I mean, it still is. Because I've been a fan of Halsey like since she only had like 4 songs out, like for a really long time.
Yeah.
And she's the one that brought me into the fandom because Boy With Love was recommended to me because she was part of it.
Yeah.
So
I
always grateful.
Didn't think that we would get Suga's interlude live ever. The fact
that is probably the only time that's gonna happen.
Yeah, so. Genuinely. I know. It was like this once in a lifetime thing that will probably never happen again, and I am so happy that it did. Like
they looked so happy to be like together.
They sounded so good. Just like it doesn't even feel real. Like even though I have the video and photos to prove that I was actually there, it doesn't feel like a real thing that happened. Like that I experienced that or like was a part of it in some like small way. Mind-boggling. And I actually like, so we had talked about it beforehand because I think some armies had heard them rehearsing and they're like, oh my god, we're gonna get Sugar's interlude. So this time I had a little bit more of a heads up than I did for Max. So my video is very much less unhinged content.
Good thing, because Sugar's interlude's a lot shorter than Burn It.
Shorter. Well, and it's also like a lot more somber than Burn It. So I feel like my reaction is
more appropriate.
More appropriate. But again, like Sunday night was also just like an incredible experience from start to finish. And the fact that like that was Moon's first concert, like by this point, you know, like Len and I are kind of experts at like going to a concert and like experiencing all this stuff.
I'm glad she was able to go with you guys.
Yeah. Sure. It definitely made it so much more fun because seeing her experience things for like the first time ever, genuinely just so like
there's something about it.
There's something about it, you know, like there's something about bringing an army who's never experienced a concert before to a concert and just like having them be there and like experience everything with you. Incredible.
Like, just so you know, every emotion you're gonna feel are valid.
100%. You will cry. It was like the same thing. Like Len was like, I'm not gonna cry during Seesaw. I've already got that out. Lies. That was absolute lies. It almost got me this time, actually. I was like pretty close, but it still didn't get me. Still didn't. You gotta try harder next time, Yoongi. And then I say that, and then Life Goes On happens, and I just
like, well, shit.
God. Well, and then you're gonna play Snooze and Amidala. Like,
he knows what he's doing. Don't try and
it's true. It's true. It's true.
No.
I genuinely like am really glad that like the encore songs were very like hype and exciting, like D-Day, because like I don't know if I could take any more sadness, especially because like Sunday was our last day in LA and our last like concert experience. Part of me is like really disappointed in myself that I just didn't fly to Oakland and like go to those shows. Should have just gone. It's fine. It's fine. I got to see 2 shows, and we got definitely blessed with the attendees, so I can't complain at all. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I have like these inklings with things. The thing is like I am really good at getting concert tickets, and Len is really good at getting merch. So the 2 of us combined are the perfect army. Because I get the tickets, she gets the merch. It's perfect.
There you go.
It's a deal made in heaven, I tell you. Or in hell. I can't really decide because my wallet still hasn't recovered, so I don't know. Heaven, hell, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, it was amazing.
I'm glad.
I'm still
I lived through you.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed all my stories.
But otherwise, the Japan show will be a live viewing in theaters.
Yep.
So that's pretty damn exciting.
Yes, I already have my tickets.
For those that can't like go to an actual concert.
It's nice that we're getting like a bunch of live viewings and a bunch of like stuff that's going to be able to view online, just so everybody who couldn't get to go is able to go.
Yeah, I'll be like very most likely watching both Seoul concerts because they're going to be streamed.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably watch the Seoul one. We did get tickets for the June 3rd Japan one.
Nice.
So I would just check your like local theaters to see if it's playing. And yeah, June 3rd on a Saturday is when the show is. So.
And then we got, as usual, the episode 11 Sushita teaser.
We did. We have our first female guest.
Kind of sad it's not IU, but I know it's still going to be a really good episode.
It's still going to be a really good episode. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to see interview Yoongi with a female guest this time, because I feel like, I don't know, there's something exciting about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something to look forward to. And we already talked about Jack in the Box coming out, so.
Yep.
J-Hope in the Box, I should say.
Angel Part 1. Jimin.
Jimin. I don't know what to say to you.
Boy. It's so good. That's it.
I am looking forward to seeing how, because usually for Fast and the Furious songs, there is a bunch of featured artists. So a lot of the time the song, you know, has to be balanced with all of these different artists on it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing like the full track to see if I'll like it or not. I mean, I obviously love Jimin's part in it because
he sounds great.
He sounds amazing. I just don't know what the rest of the song is going to be like, so I haven't decided whether or not I like it. The part 1 is also throwing me off a little bit. I'm like, what's part 2? Don't give me. I mean,
songs with like part in the titles. Like, I feel like it's very much a K-pop thing.
It is. I'm like, what is part 2? Like, what is it? I want to know.
I mean, do we have a bulletproof part 1? Do we though?
I don't know.
No, we don't.
I don't know. Maybe they're just playing us like usual. Maybe we're getting played, and we've
been getting played since June 2013.
June 2013.
It got Bulletproof Part 2, but where's Part 1?
Well, Part 1 was on the tracks that was pre-debut. That's why.
I'm just like, the official thing, where is it?
On SoundCloud.
I don't have SoundCloud.
And our baby bear, Mr.
He's going places.
He's going places. I believe he's going to the Celine event in Paris. So that's going to be exciting for him. I can't wait to see all the photos and what he is going to be wearing, what the fit is.
Is the Tata Mike face be coming back? Most likely.
Most likely. I can't wait because I like at the airport he looked so cute and cuddly. His like fluffy hair makes me melt every time.
I love Kay.
I love him. I love him so much.
But songs of the week before we start crying over cuddly Tay.
Right. Right. I mean mine honestly should be obvious.
Yeah, you should go first because
So the entirety of the concert set list are my favorite songs because genuinely like I loved them before I saw them live and I love them even more now.
Yeah.
But I have to obviously give shout out to Burn It and Suga's interlude because come on.
Yeah.
I have to. What are your songs this week?
I'm bringing back like oldies. I mean, they're not that old, but
I feel like we haven't.
I say oldies because we haven't shouted them out for like a long time.
True.
Not because the songs are old. So my BTS song is Idol.
Of course.
It's one of the songs like surprisingly and like even though my Korean pronunciation is shit, like I can't a bit like just one day you're kind of like singing the whole thing
100%.
And I kind of figured that out like a couple weeks ago when it just like came on in the car and I sang the whole fucking thing and I was like
it's just it's so catchy. It's so like also like we saw that one live too and it's like
oh my god,
I love Idol.
I have ascended.
Yeah, but once I saw it live it like immediately became like top 10 immediately. I feel like
it's so good.
It's so good. Like it's so catchy. They are incredible. Yeah.
Because like it's a popular song that's like
but
I feel like it's kind of pushed to the side more than we
100%.
think.
Yeah, I would agree. But it is the perfect concert song, like genuinely. Of all of like most of their songs, Idol and like So What and like those type of like hype songs are the perfect things to put into a concert vibe. Yeah.
And my non-BTS song is a 0x1 equals love song. I Know I Love You by TXT.
I love that song. I love it
Listen,
so much.
You would be like living your happiest life. This song will come on and you're having the breakup of your life.
100%, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
I've seen TikToks of people being like K-pop songs that are banned and why. And one of them was literally this song because a girl got into a car accident while listening to the song.
Seen that too. Oh my god, it's so funny. But like facts. How can you not scream that song at the top of your lungs? You just can't. Every time it comes on.
But keep your hands on the wheel. Please. If I can do it, so can you.
I don't know.
Well, you don't drive.
This is true.
So at least you're not gonna get into a car accident for that reason.
This is partly why. Because my unhinged content when it comes to like singing songs in the car, it's out of this world.
Those are my songs this week.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this brings us to the end of this week's episode. So let's wrap it up. As usual, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST.
Mm-hmm.
You can also listen to us on the go, basically on any app where you would listen to your podcasts on the go. You can also find us on our social medias at Army Think Tank or at Army Think Tank Podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. On that note, have a good week. And we'll see you next Thursday, guys.
See you next Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yet to come.